We have all heard the horror stories of pit bull attacks, but Kate Braskier shows us a different side of these dogs. In the Huffington Post article, these 16 dogs are heroes and they are all pit bulls. From July 2014, within, she shares 16 heroic stories of pit bulls who have shown their loyal and true nature by using their instincts and smarts to save the day. One of these heroic dogs is named Lefty. Lefty saved her owner's life during a home invasion. When an intruder shot a shotgun at her owner, without hesitation, the pit bull jumped in front of her owner and took the bullet for him. Luckily, Lefty survived and suffered extreme injuries on her shoulder and leg, which unfortunately had to be amputated. Sadly, stories such as these do not make the front page news as often as pit bull attacks would. The prejudice against pit bulls is undeniable and unmistakable. However, pit bulls have not always been seen as ravenous machines that are hardwired to kill. They were once considered America's sweetheart breed. I believe the lack of knowledge and understanding of this breed has led to their current feared status. Through this speech, I hope to give you a better understanding of the history and traits of pit bulls, the reason that they've been under scrutiny by the public, and the impact of nature versus nurture. According to a brief history of American Pit Bull Terrier on pitbulls.org, accessed on November of 2015, the American Pit Bull Terrier was first brought to the United States during the 19th century and were primarily used for hunting, herding, and guarding purposes. In the article, The History of American Pit Bull Terriers, on the webpage therealpitbull.com, last updated February 1st of 2011, it explains that although these dogs were originally bred to be fierce fighters, the breed proved to adapt to nonviolent activities with great ease. These dogs exert combined traits of gameness, which is the willingness to see a task through to its end, even under penalty of serious injury or death, as well as soft, gentle, and amiable temperament with humans. Pit bulls eventually achieved the position of America's sweetheart breed, which is briefly discussed in the article History of American Pit Bull Terriers from February of 2011. Pit bulls were the dog of choice in America. These loved and admired dogs soon became business mascots and icons. So how did these dogs go from America's sweetheart breed to one of the most feared breeds seemingly overnight? Well, according to John Bastian's article, How Did the Pit Bull Get Such a Bad Rap?, accessed in November of 2015, there were several factors in the 80s that led to the change of perception that surrounds pit bulls. They became the dog of choice for the comeback of dogfighting, and they were also started to be used as guard dogs for drug dealers and gangs. John Bastian goes on to explain that the main reason for this change was primarily due to a hugely publicized attack in 1987 in which a pit bull guarding a marijuana crop in California mauled and killed a 2.5-year-old little boy. But appearances can be deceiving. Owners of large breed dogs, such as pit bulls, know that they are deemed aggressive just by their size. But most of us have had the experience of being barked at, growled at, or charged at by smaller dogs. Yet, these situations are not handled in the same manner and are typically seen as less serious due to their size. So, who is really to blame, the breed or humans? Nature versus nurture plays the largest role in determining a dog's temperament and express traits, regardless of the breed. But nature only goes so far. Pit bulls are gentle, protective, obedient, compassionate, and loyal. The way in which they are nurtured and cared for can truly make them who they are. A pit bull that has been neglected, abused, and raised in an aggressive environment is certainly more likely to present an aggressive demeanor as compared to one that has been loved and nurtured. If negligence, abuse, and aggression is all that the dog is taught, that is all that he knows. The pit bull certainly gets a bad reputation, but only because of its irresponsible owners. The breed itself is innocent, therefore the ban should not be on the breed. It should not be on the breed, as they are what we make them. Rather, the ban should be on human stupidity and ignorance. Claire Williams quotes Cesar Millan in her article, "Why Don't People Take a Look at the Other End of the Dog Lead?" from 2013, in saying, "In the 70s, we blamed Dobermans. In the 80s, we blamed German Shepherds. And in the 90s, we blamed Rottweilers. Now, we blame the pit bull. When will they blame the humans?" So, through this speech, I hope that you have gained a better understanding for the origin and common traits of pit bulls, why the once loved breed has become feared, and that the nurture of these dogs is a greater determining factor of their demeanor. We judge a dog by its breed because it is easy. Pit bulls have become victims of man's inability to take responsibility for their own actions. I hope the spread of knowledge and respect can restore the reputation of pit bulls as America's sweetheart breed.